I guess this means you've never heard of anybody from the Hope.
Yeah, I got vague recollections of some folklore about a mysterious colony ship.
No folklore, I'm from the Hope.
You feeling a bit flushed? Look, why don't you go set yourself down in the corner before you get all tangle-footed?
I'm not drunk, I just want to know if anyone else made it off the Hope.
Then pretend you're drunk. Sober folk don't talk the way you are. Not unless they're looking for a trip to Tartarus. The Hope's folklore, all right? 60, 70-year-old folklore by now. The board don't approve of spreading seditious rumors and falsehoods. You're inviting trouble talking that way, and I don't want a part of it.
Sounds scared.
Look, either shut your gob or stick a drink in it. We're done talking about this.
Whatever, give me a drink.
Coming right up.
Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill, used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Got Trip Teas, assorted flavored teas brewed from tropical leaves. Blind attributes +1. Plain and pure water. Ingredients 99% water. Sugary drink. Body attributes +1. 0G brew. Made in space. Alcohol. Personality +1. Hangover. Dexterity -1. Perception -1. Charm -1. Dehydrated water. Hey Vladimir. How you doing? Welcome to space where I read a bunch of menus and it's all very, very roleplay gamey. Dehydrated water. Water without the hydrogen or oxygen. Sugary drink. Body attributes +1. 2-hour energy brew. Moderately caffeinated, moderately priced. Caffeine drink. Minor attributes +1. Got any guns? I think you would. 2% discount. Hell yeah. Look, as I said, your place looks pretty cool. I have stuff. You want the stuff? Like this Tartarus sauce? Yeah. Take both of these. And this bread. And this ration pill. And the brew. And the tarmac and cheese. And the fish sticks. Mock apple. And the bunch of bananas. I'm going to keep the bunch of bananas. I think I'm going to keep the nickel pad as well. Everything else is also mine. Nice doing business with you, Amelia.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's choice.
This fella chatting.
Go ahead.
What's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not trying to judge you, I'm just curious.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
So you had a dream of being a scientist? What happened?
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
Asking questions is the foundation of science. Best scientists ask too many.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful.
Sounds like Spacer's Choice took care of you.
They did. They gave me a life, gave me a purpose. This is where I belong.
You've been scrubbing dishes all your life?
What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not that I'll ever find out.
Thanks for the story.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
That right? Prove it.
Hey, I'm the last survivor of the colony ship Hope. Everyone else is frozen.
I already asked you not to bring that up around me. Change the subject or buy something.
What if I told you I was shot into space by a crazy scientist?
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
I wish it was a joke. Honestly, I don't even know where I am.
Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
Almost sounds like you're afraid to go outside.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
Suppose we've all got to do our jobs.
And be satisfied with our lot in life. I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
I should go. And everyone else is also leaving. Alright, Winslow.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to, where am I again?
You like those nanas? They are very good nanas. We're in Edgewater.
Edgewater, jewel of the Vale. May the law bless our beloved cannery with 100 years of, what's it called? Productivity. That's the one. Yep, that's us. Productive.
You good? I think you've had a little too much to drink.
Oh, it's fine. I'm only on my 3rd bottle. I don't start heaving up my guts as long as I can count to 3. Company lets me imbibe as much 0G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a discount on account of my injury. You jealous yet?
You were injured?
Yep. Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good.
That's rough.
Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on 0G brew. After the 2nd bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
Oh, God. Sounds like you need a surgeon.
Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
I'll leave you be. Hey, Winslow, you're a weird guy. Yeah. Look at this. Like, it's like Wild West, but in space. It's bizarre. Barbershop. Have a look. This is me, by the way. Hi, dude. And to give you like a quick rundown of me, I have average strength, good dexterity, high intelligence, high perception, good charm, average temperament. My skills include shooting, talking, and being a smart boy. And my perks are lone wolf. So I'm not going to have companions because I'm just never a fan of companions in these kind of games. Right. Actually, yeah, I need to grave mat. I need to go in here anyway. How you doing? Did you manage to get all your work done?
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I could show you my hands. Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
A pretty necklace, if you're into that sort of thing. This necklace makes a strong fashion statement. Look at my neck, there's something on it. A pretty something. Look at it. Oh. Hey. Letter from Phyllis. Conrad. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer Choice's property. Eugene was an asset and everybody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. We're processing his body, right? Just stick around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. Scientist. Spacer's Choice Guard. Light assault rifle. That's interesting. However, I'm not a steel boy. I'm not a steel boy. Wish they're not in plain sight.
What can I do for you?
Yo. You sound like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Oh, yes, you asked that. Only if you use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
That's pretty high. I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
It was on the... found a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Can you? You're going to have to.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Goodbye. Wait, didn't he have something else
What
to
can
say?
I do for you?
I've got some questions for
Go
you.
ahead.
You seem pretty enthusiastic about this place.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
What do you know about the plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
Bit of a shame. What are the symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
What you're describing sounds a lot like a flu.
Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
Why don't you treat all your workers?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Yeah, that's all for now. See you later, Conrad. Suppose that's his office up there, right? Guillaume Antrim. Wanted. Guillaume Gil Antrim. From the Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement. A right of execution. Effective immediately for Guillaume Antrim. Former Spacer's Choice Associate Mechanic. Terminated from his position and escorted from Edgewater on grounds of unauthorized use of adrenatime. Wanted for destruction of company property. Murder of company workers in good standing. Theft and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty. Payment undelivered. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. Wanted. Bertie Cotton. From the Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement. A right of execution effective immediately for Bert Cotton. Former vicar stationed in Edgewater Vicarage. No longer in good standing with Halcyon Branch Order of Scientific Inquiry. At large and dangerous. Wanted for destruction of company property. Murder of company workers in good standing. Sedition and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty. Payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your names. Constable Reyes for details. Wanted. Doc Mabel Burgess. From the Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement. A right of execution effective immediately for Maybelle Burgess. Former Space Choice physician condemned of charges of dereliction of duty. Appeared from Edgewater with 2 parcels of adrenatime. At large and dangerous. Wanted for destruction of company property. Murder of company workers in good standing. Vandalism and unlicensed practice of medication on seditious criminals. Generous bounty. Payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. Looks like I'm going to have to see Constable Reyes for details. Let's first go in here.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthy.
Are you okay, my guy? You seem kind of... Collectible toss ball card. Raju is known for his deft coverage of the Wednesday Zone. The Wednesday Zone? Sounds amazing.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you?
No, Silas.
You tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Hmm. Take it easy, Mr. Thompson didn't send me.
And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door.
I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Knows what?
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Yeah. How can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Now, not so fast. I've got some
I'll
questions.
do what I can.
Why can't you just buy yourself some
I
medicine?
tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
Isn't that what I said? I assume there are guards?
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Can you tell me about the Marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Okay, I've heard it now.
So you'll do it then?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Anything I should know about the community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
I'll leave you be. Let's level up. Level up just from the talking. That's the case. Let's put some points into dialogue. For 10 points. 40 is the next decent one. Maybe let's put some points into range. Put some points into stealth. Let's put enough to get those to 20. And then use the other two to get these to 20. Everything's kind of like a baseline for what I want. Yeah. Every even level you get a perk. Okay, it's interesting.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Want to talk about it? Esther?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
Well, I kind of was thinking about it.
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something. You say psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I get it. You need someone to smuggle you medicine under the
Something
table.
like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Okay. Things just got a little more interesting.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
At least you got your health.
Same. Oh, a workbench. Bypass shunt. Oh yeah. Ooh. Maintenance divisions logs. Welcome Halcom P. There are currently 3 open trouble tickets. Select an option. Trouble ticket 65565. Filed by Thompson R. Summary: AG Lotus serial. Failure on startup. Priority medium. Steps to on engine. Try again. Kick the loader. Cursed. Steps to reprocedure. Turn on engine. Try it again. Kick the loader. Curse injured toes. I have to enter a minimum of 8 steps. Try it again. It makes a rattling noise. Maintenance notes. Dang it, Clancy. I just can't get you back on your feet 2 weeks ago. I just got you back on your feet 2 weeks ago. Not that you got feet, but you know what I mean. Sounds like his stator's off axis again. We'll clean out and reset. Clancy's guts got caught and all pulled out. Likely an account of something trying to restart him over and again. Need to rewind all the coiling in number 4. K, stator's working, but there's something else off. Have to wait until it's quiet and spin him up for a listen. Ooh, priority. Trouble ticket 65587, filed by Thompson R. Failure of main cannery production line at heat processing. Steps to reproduce. Start up production line according to schedule S46701A. Observe processing of cans. Follow first batch to heat processing stage. 1 or more loud popping noises. Smoke. Smell of burned salt tuna. Overheat klaxon on monitor 6. Flames jet from exhaust ports. Automatic shutdown. Maintenance notes. Likely it's not. Best got Sometimes I struggle. Likely as not, Bess got indigestion from being made to eat something she ain't made to. Again, heading over now. Trouble ticket 65588, filed by Miller L. This Miller L. This issue has been open for 0 days. Damned mechanicals. Oh, that's Ludwig, right? Priority. Automatically set to low by executive level admin rule applied for Thompson R. Reason. Trouble ticket filed by Miller L. Steps to reproduce. Look northwise. I said look northwise. Blasted useless translator. Near scrap pile. Could be northeast from town, I guess. Observe mechanical. Clanking about all menacing like. See it. It's right there. Maintenance notes. No notes on this ticket yet. Okay. Ooh, dehydrated water, trip teas, and a terra-fried spratwurst. Farm-raised sprat, deboned and finely ground and fried in hot oil. Yum, yum, yum. Look at this place. Can lock like that, but I don't really want to. Tossball blocker. That. While obviously useful for blocking, the tossball blocker is also great for bronzing, cleaving, and the occasional hacking. Only from Spacer's Choice. What's upstairs? I can take all this stuff for, like, free of charge. That said mock apple juice. Oh, because it's mock apples. That's right. Have a look. Bottle of gently squeezed mock apples. We take only the best apples, the mockest apples, gently squeeze them in 19-ton hydraulic press to deliver the complete flavor of mock apples. Good. Great.